Welcome back to the T6 podcast, where we take a little time each week to get to know the incredible members of the Tremont and Sixth Ward. I'm your host, Chris Campbell, and I'm grateful you're here. This podcast is all about stories, real ones, the kind that help us see each other a little more clearly and feel a little more connected as a Ward family. So settle in, relax, and enjoy this conversation. Hello, and I'd like to welcome Zach and Rachael Johnson for our T6 podcast guests today. Hi, Zach. Rachael, how are you guys doing today?
Good, thank you.
Good. So we'll start off with Zach. So Zach, tell us a little bit about yourself. Where did you grow up? What high school did you go to? Siblings, all that.
So I kind of grew up all over, mostly in Utah.
Mm-hmm.
So I was born in Utah County and lived in 4 or 5 houses out there, apartments.
So you're one of those guys.
Well, before I was a year old. And then my family moved to Roy
Mm-hmm.
when I was like 2-ish, and we lived in a couple of houses there. And then when I turned 8, we moved to Oregon, and we lived there for 2 years.
Mm.
Oh, and I skipped one. We lived in New Hampshire for almost 2 years. When I was like 5. And then we moved to a different house when I was in high school. So I lived in a bunch of houses in Roy, Oregon, came back, stayed in Roy for about 7 years. So that was about 4th grade through my sophomore year of high school.
And was this because of like your dad's job then, or was he in the military?
Yeah, so he's worked for a bunch of government contractors,
Okay.
mechanical engineering, and kind of followed that career
Mm-hmm.
around, so similar but not quite. And then I actually enrolled in Skyview High School for all of 3 months, and then moved back to Kaysville and finished out my junior and senior years at Davis.
Oh, okay. Kind of been all over the place.
Yeah.
What was your favorite place you lived in?
Fruit Heights.
Fruit Heights. Yeah, it's not a bad place. So when my wife and I first got married, we actually lived in Roy over by, so you go down 5600, you get the 7-Eleven in Golden West Bank. Well, there's some condos behind there. And so that's where we lived when the first 2 years maybe.
Our house was backed up to where Midland Elementary is.
Oh, okay.
Right off the, Yep.
And then my grandma lived right across the street from Golden West Bank.
Oh, that's fun.
Unfortunately, I mean, she's passed away and everything. So I guess fortunately for her, because of all the traffic that's going on down there, in the road construction, she's not alive, but I'd rather have her alive.
Yeah.
But anyway, that's really interesting. And how about you, Rachael?
So I grew up mostly in Fruit Heights.
Mm-hmm.
So for the first 11 years of my life, I was in Fruit Heights. And then my parents got called as mission president
Oh, wow.
over the California, Oakland, San Francisco mission. So when I was 11, we moved to Oakland, California for 3 years. And then we moved back to the same house in Fruit Heights 3 years later. So
What's that like being a younger daughter on a mission?
it was good. It was very hard, but it was really good.
I would imagine like hard to see your parents are really busy.
My parents were gone all the time. It took a solid year and a half before they started to figure out kind of the routine of how to be with the family too. So I have a bunch of siblings that came out with me. So I was in charge of my 3-year-old sister while I was there. So it was just go to school, come home, babysit her, while my parents were at meetings, and then not much else. So I got to have lots of fun with the missionaries, and that was fun.
Oh, yeah.
But yeah.
That's a different experience. I mean, a lot of people don't get a chance. I mean, most of the time they're the mission presidents and they're older. I mean, mine was like 63 or 4 when they finally went out. So
yeah, my dad was 39.
That's amazing.
Yeah, he was 39 and my mom was 37. So
that's okay. That's awesome.
Yeah.
So share with us how many kids you have and how old they are, if you don't mind.
Yeah.
Sure. We have 4 kids. Oldest is 5. Second was stillborn. And then we have a 2-year-old. He'll be 3 in April. And just had a new baby. He's 7 months.
Yeah.
And they are adorable, by the way.
Yes. All boys, definitely everywhere.
They're a lot of fun.
I mean, that's what we have is all boys. And it's like, when does the chaos stop?
Yeah.
I haven't figured that out yet.
Congrats.
It's been 19 years now.
Yeah.
It's been fun that way.
Yeah.
And so, what's it like for you guys having boys in your home?
It's so much fun.
It's
They're everywhere. We love it.
Are they Lego kids or
Theodore
are
is,
you become that?
yeah, Theodore loves Legos. He's all into Star Wars and building and
Legos and lightsabers and dinosaurs and monster trucks and
yep. And then
all that.
Everett's our super active one. He just wants to do anything outside. He is always trying to escape from the house. So if you ever see him running
Very
down the
good at
road,
it.
yep,
Yeah,
always sprinting after him.
that's okay. But I shouldn't say this out loud, but the more energy the boys have, the more fun I have. I
Yeah.
don't know why. It's like I can actually like prank people with them and
Yeah.
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 Channel some of that. I'm tired of fixing my locks.
Yes.
Son, I wish you could push the lawnmower right now.
I would love. That'd be so good.
Great. Ooh, let's
Start
race
weaving.
cars. Maybe I can like modify the.
There you go. Yes.
Yeah. Oh, when my boys started like being big enough to be able to push the lawnmower, it was the best day of my life because I'd be sitting outside at the garage drinking some lemonade and taking pictures of them while I'm drinking it. You know, I'm like, this is the best ever.
Yes.
This is why I have boys.
Yes.
But
Years.
but as you've seen, they're kind of scrawny little boys too. So I mean, they've grown into strong young men, but it took a while for them to be able to start pushing.
That's how ours are. They're pretty small, so they're gonna have to grow into it a little.
So Rachel, let's change it up a little bit for you. More about you two. So how did you two meet?
So when I moved back from California, 2012, his family moved one house up from us, so there's only one house in between us.
Yep, like a week prior.
Yeah, like a week before. So we came back, and him and his brother came over to my house and invited me to play night games with them, and so we met playing capture the flag in the neighborhood.
Awesome.
So. Yep, I was 14 and he was 15, almost 16. So.
What were your first slots?
I was not used to people coming to my door and inviting me to do things because I'd been on a mission where I didn't really get to hang out with friends or anything, so it was very different for me. And my parents they're pretty strict, and so when a whole bunch of boys showed up at the door asking if I could go out and play night games, they weren't so sure about that. So I was a little hesitant at first, but
I was not easy on her.
Yeah.
Oh, I bet. And it's not easy on any parent either.
Right. I'm the oldest daughter too, so they were not sure about that. But as soon as they let me go, it was great. We became best friends super fast.
Right.
So.
You know, so I interviewed Logan yesterday, and he's been with his girlfriend now for a couple of years. But what was really funny about it all is like, I'm like, yeah, go ahead, go on dates, whatever you want to do. I don't care.
Yeah.
Have a girlfriend, whatever. On the other hand, the moms have always been like, hey, I don't know, I'm not so sure about this kid or anyone. You know, it doesn't matter if it was Logan or someone else, but yeah, parents are pretty protective of their daughters.
They are.
Yep.
Yep.
And I don't blame.
Yes.
What were your first thoughts, Zach?
Oh, well, I knew pretty readily that I wanted to spend more time with you. So,
yeah.
The cute girl moves over.
Yeah.
Next door.
Yeah. Yep. There were definitely plans in the works almost immediately.
That's awesome. And so, what kind of like brought you two together? Like, so you met playing capture flag, but a relationship had to form.
We actually did that night games thing regularly. So it was every week, like for the whole
everyone in the neighborhood
summer and a little bit into the fall, and we had a small group of neighbors and friends, and we would hang out every week, and we would talk and exchange numbers and talk some more, and
Yep. Went to the same school, and so
it's just really kind of a natural.
Yeah, it was just sort of natural. We became best friends, and it naturally just turned into more. So.
What was the moment where you decided like this is the one?
We knew pretty early, honestly, before we even went on like our official first date. I kind of knew that he was probably the one I'd end up with.
Really?
So I was 15 at the time, and I kind of figured that would happen. We didn't officially start dating till I turned 16, but
Get down. Come here. Come here.
Yeah, it was super early on.
And
So I knew that
so
for the rest of my life with him.
our first date was prom, which is in March, and I actually asked her to prom on New Year's Day,
So like 3 months in advance.
and I was like, nobody's gonna ask you, like, it's your money.
Yeah.
But
No one's getting in the way. There's no
Yeah.
barriers. There's no other dudes.
not giving anyone an opportunity to slip it.
Yeah.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
That's very intentional. I love it. You know, and most people don't at your age, like 15, 17, I don't
Yeah.
know, to go, yeah, this is going to happen. That's awesome, though.
Yeah. I had grown up pretty fast, so by the time I was 14, I felt like I was a lot older than I was. I'd taken care of my siblings so often and had gone into that. So coming back and suddenly having my parents there and parenting again, it was a little bit weird because I felt like, oh, no, I'm grown up. I'm good. I can do this. So they were a little nervous when he showed up in my life, and I was pretty sure about things.
I kind of grew up fast too, because I was in a different house like almost every 2 years, and I didn't make a lot of friends, and I didn't have any desire to make a lot of friends. So instead of like hanging out with people and caring about what they think, I just decided that I was going to move to the next step and just grow up a little bit.
Yeah, and that's what's tough about people that move quite a bit.
Yeah.
You never really have like deep friendships. You never really. I mean, if you move every couple of years or even more than that within that time frame, yeah, you really just don't. You just don't even want to even put effort into it.
Yeah.
It's pretty tough that way. Because I've actually kind of wanted to go live overseas and like perhaps live in Germany or Italy or maybe even like Singapore or whatever. But then I was like, well, I worry about my kids and wanting to have friends and being with friends because it's such a unique time for them.
Yeah.
So kind of like, okay, high school, got to get over with. Let's
get over
this
school and then you can do whatever you want.
Yeah. Probably within like 5 more years or so.
Yeah.
I can do it. I'm lucky at that stage. So
that would be really cool. It would be fun.
Let's see. So how's your relationship grown or changed since you first got married? What's an experience that kind of just helped you guys grow closer together?
So probably the biggest thing, our second was stillborn, so that was a big deal. In 2022, we're going to all the appointments, things are starting to look bad, and we're having to start dealing with, okay, what are we going to do, and start making some of those big decisions.
You just never expect to make when you're in your 20s.
Right. And then when he passed, that we're grieving together. I was finishing up my master's degree. That we had all these expenses, funeral expenses, medical expenses.
Yeah.
And then, we're both grieving, so not paying that much attention to money, and racked up a little bit of debt with all of that, and it was a very stressful year. Very
couple years, yeah.
Very tense.
Where we had to really dig deep with communication, and kind of had everything thrown at us at once. Financial,
learned a lot more about each other.
Yeah. So we kind of faced all of that together, and now I don't think anything could tear us apart. But it was a rough year.
Well, yeah.
We had to.
Yeah, I mean, you guys were fairly new in the ward when all that happened, and I personally have never experienced anything like that, whether it be like a miscarriage or stillborn. What would you tell someone how to help you guys in those kind of situations?
So
what to not say, what to do? I don't know, because I've always wondered.
Yeah.
We learned a little bit during that period, and even people with the best intentions can say some pretty stupid and hurtful things at the time because they don't know what to say, or they just say what they think people have said before and stuff like that. And it's not always helpful. And honestly, I think the best thing is just to
tell them how much you love them.
Just like
reach out.
Here for you if you want to talk. I'm here. Like, don't feel like you have to hide it or bury it or.
Yeah, and it's at least for stillborn moms. I don't know a single one that doesn't want their baby's name said, and so not avoiding it because it's a huge thing that happened in your life, and if you just are open about it and say, hey, tell me about your baby. Tell me about the experience you had. Tell me about this. For the most part, most people will open up and they'll appreciate that.
Oh,
So
yeah,
just
sure.
showing them love. You don't have to do the generic things of, I'm sorry for, it probably happened for a reason. It did this. Those things
still
weren't,
have kids.
yeah, don't,
That's not helpful.
it's not helpful in the time. Just showing them that you love them. And even if they don't text you back, just dropping something by the door just to show that you love them. It makes a huge difference. You remember that they're going through something. Right?
And we did have a lot of people that were
We did. There were
good
a
all
lot
the
of
time.
people
There
that
were
were
a couple of families we got really close to during that time.
Yeah.
That's good.
Yeah.
I'm glad to
We're
hear
very
that. I
glad.
mean,
But
I can't even imagine, like, and it's probably, if I was to rank in the top 5 fears that I have, it would be losing a child before I'm gone.
yeah.
It would be a huge struggle.
Yeah.
But I don't know I can't empathize very well because I don't know.
Yeah.
And
Right.
that's a good point though, like saying things like, oh, you can always have more kids, or no, it was for a reason. And probably was a reason,
Yeah, there probably was.
but we don't know what
Immediately,
those are. And to say
yeah.
those things right now, it's like, well, what about myself and my feelings?
Yeah.
What about those
Yeah.
reasons?
No, and it immediately happens of saying God just needed him back in heaven. Like, well, why? Why did he send him in the first place? He couldn't be with my family. Just when you're right in the initial stages of grief, it's something that you're like, you don't need to say that because he should be here with us. Is kind of how you feel as a parent.
Yeah.
And so just instead expressing love to the family instead of making up reasons why you think that it's maybe an okay thing. Because for that family, it's not okay in any way. So
Right. And it takes a long time to heal it. And you don't really
it
actually
does.
heal up. You just sort of
Right.
control the bleeding a little bit.
You learn to cope with it.
You don't forget. You don't move on. You just move forward.
Exactly. And I think, at least with me, whenever someone I've really cared about has passed away, I think about them every single day. It doesn't go away. And maybe that's like the legacy that they leave behind, is that the huge amount of love that they shared with me and the love that I share with them continues on. And that's why they're always in my thoughts. But I don't know, maybe that's just.
Yeah, I think it's definitely true. I think they're always there. They're always in your thoughts. It's very vital. He's still a very vital part of our family that we remember constantly and always include, and I think we always will. So.
Yeah, and it's great that you go to where he's laid to rest, and and see him and make sure that your sons have a relationship with him.
Right.
Yeah.
You have a brother.
Almost every Sunday we talk to him, we explain, kind of what happened. And
Theodore somehow he got super close to him while I was pregnant, which we never expected because Theodore was so young. And so
he's got 18 months.
Yeah, he developed a really close relationship with him. And so when he passed away, it was really, really hard on him. He knew exactly what happened. And so even now he still deals with a lot of that grief still, that he still has a hard time processing. So including him and talking to him about it has helped him a lot.
Absolutely.
So.
Kids are smart. And they know what's going on.
They do.
They may not fully grasp the magnitude of the problem, but they definitely understand.
They do.
They're pretty awesome.
They're amazing.
Let's change gears just a little bit. So let's say you had $20,000. Where would you two go on vacation?
Probably New Zealand or Ireland.
Sit in the car, sure.
Yeah.
So why Ireland?
It's pretty.
It's super pretty. He loves Irish drinking songs. We listen to him in the car all the time. He's a redhead.
I have a
his
little bit
roots
of
are there.
heritage, but I also have a little bit of heritage everywhere. So.
Yeah.
Yeah, I've done the DNA testing, and it's like 50-something% Irish. And I'm like,
all right.
Well, I like potatoes, so we're good to go.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. We've just always thought that area of the world's beautiful.
And how about New Zealand? Why New Zealand, Rachel?
I don't know. I've just always thought it's gorgeous there. Just I don't know. It's just been one of those top places. There's no snakes. There's no, just seems like a happy place.
Yeah, it does. I want to do the Lord of the Rings tour.
Yeah.
You know, I mean, it's Kid and Who. Like,
I think that would be so fun.
That will definitely be part of the trip. I'm not
And
going to New
Hobbit
Zealand
Hole.
without seeing the Shire and walking through some of them.
Yeah.
You have to. I mean, that's like the number one thing to do.
Yeah.
Yeah, I definitely want to go to New Zealand. It's a little expensive to get there, but I've shared in another video with my son's girlfriend that it's actually not expensive to stay there. The food is fairly cheap. The hotels are fairly cheap.
It's just a flight.
It's just getting there. So expensive.
Yeah, it's just a flight that takes 24 hours or however long it takes. I don't know, but but anywhere international is really expensive anyway. So like who's kidding who? But
yeah.
Well, those are two places I'd like to go. I really like that.
Fun.
Yeah, let's do another little fun one. If your spouse was an appliance, what would they be? Start with you, Rachel.
I think it'd be the refrigerator. Yeah. But one of the like fancier ones, you know, you've got the freezer, the water dispenser, all of it. Kind of like the essential appliance that everyone goes to. So, yep. It's steady. There's a light on in it. You know.
This is the provider.
The provider. He takes care of us. Yep. So.
You want purified water? He's got it for you.
Yeah, he's got it. He always brings me food. It's great.
That's awesome.
Got myself into trouble last night trying to think about this question. I don't know. I thought of the furnace because it's warm and it just, you know, everything in the house is more comfortable and
It's very enduring.
yeah, it's essential. It would be miserable without a furnace.
So let's close with the last question that I ask everyone is, you know, what's something you hope people learn or gain from this interview about you individually? So Zach, we'll go with you first.
Well, I feel like people have a hard time getting to know me, and that's mostly my fault because I don't reach out and I don't go to things and I don't, you know, put myself out there for any of that. But you know, I like outdoors. I like camping, hiking, kayaking. I'll go shooting and do things like that when I can, but I always put family first. So if it's gonna put you guys out, I usually don't. Because I like being with my family. I have a very strong reason to value that time.
Well, and you have a very young family too. It's very difficult to say, well, I'm just going to go and do this or that.
Right.
When you got turkey brains running around.
Yes, exactly.
It's very
so we like doing those sorts of things, and I'm here for it, and I'll answer questions. I'm an open book, but you got to come to me.
No, it's okay. I think most men out there are like that, honestly.
Yeah.
Very family focused, especially at the younger years. I've been able to do a little bit more socializing the last few years, but it's because my boys are older and I'm getting bored and they don't want to spend as much time with me.
Right.
And so I'm like, well, gotta go find some friends, I guess. So it's all good. How about you, Rachel?
I think very similar. I'm very much an introvert, but I love talking to people, but I'm very open. If they come to me and they talk to me, I'm very open, and I love people. No, I don't know if I would want people to know, I guess.
It's okay.
I don't know. But I love getting to know people's stories. I love getting to know people. So.
Well, and there's going to be, you know, people in our ward, they're going to watch this video and they're going to go, wow, I really didn't know that about the Johnsons. And I should really come and say hi to them. And I think those answers kind of help people understand, like, okay, this is how I can reach out to you guys. Like I said, and kind of before we talked, I'm an introvert as well.
Yeah.
These things really drain me. Talking to people is not what I really actually like doing. If there's a way to not do that and someone else is willing to speak for me, by all means. But I really do hope that, you know, you'll get some closer friendships out of this. And people just coming up and saying, oh, hey, Rachel, hey, Zach, how are you guys doing? It was a really good video or whatever. So.
And we have an amazing ward. gained lots of friendships, and we've had so many amazing people come into our lives because of this ward. So we're very grateful for all of them.
Yeah,
So
yeah, me too.
it's so good.
It is what's really been weird for me, at least, is I moved into the ward, and I mean, I didn't want to make any friends, to be quite honest. It's like, all right, here I am. I actually, I'll just be open. Is I really didn't even want to come to church at all. I just was like, yeah, I've done church. I'm good.
Yeah.
And luckily, I got shoved into being the ward clerk, and it sort of forced me to get to know people. And and God really has a way of like, quit being you, Chris. You need to be a better you, and I'm going to help you out.
Yeah.
So, because I don't shirk responsibilities, that's one of my big things. It's like, okay, I'll take care of my responsibilities.
Yeah.
No problem.
Yeah.
And so luckily that's actually helped propel me to be more engaged with the ward.
Yeah.
If that didn't happen, to be honest, I don't know if we'd be having this conversation.
Yes, exactly.
It's crazy how God does amazing things for us.
Yes, He definitely puts you where you're supposed to be when you're supposed to be there. We never expected to be in Tremont ever. So
Amen.
but we're glad we're here. So.
Yeah, I always tell people I never wanted to move here. I did, and now I tell people, no, this place is the worst. You don't want to be here. It's awful. It's
no more people.
Yeah, no more. I see why everyone says this place is terrible. Yeah, because it's amazing.
It is. There's so many good people.
Yeah.
It's a great area.
Anyway, well, thank you both for this interview, and really appreciate your guys' time. I promise you, like, this is going to make a huge difference in our ward, and it'll help people to get to know you guys better, but to help us all feel more connected.
No, so, thank you for doing it.
Yeah, thank you.
Yeah, no problem. All right, well, we're out here. We'll see you guys later. Thank you for watching this interview today. Our ward has amazing people. Please be sure to subscribe to this channel and show some love to our guests by liking and commenting on the video. Thank you.